So this question says, what is the slope of the graph? And we have this equation, y equals 1/3 29x plus 10 plus 5x in the xy plane. So I think that my mind, at least here, goes immediately to y equals mx plus b as a form that I think I should be able to convert this equation into. And of course, if I'm looking for the slope, then the slope is simply the m value, or the number in front of the coefficient in front of the x term after I've simplified, which makes this a simplified question, right? And it really does fit the bill in terms of what we expect a simplified question to look like, because simplified questions are typically very short, somewhere between 1 and 3 lines long, and contain either an expression or an equation. So we have an equation here. So let's simplify this equation. I'm going to distribute this 1/3 across and then see if I can combine like terms with the 5x. Let's start off with the distribution. So I have y equals 1/3 times 29 becomes 29 thirds x, plus 1/3 times 10 becomes 10 thirds, and then plus 5x. Okay, now in terms of like terms, I have 29 thirds x and I have 5x. I want to add those together. So I'm going to just do that over here on the side. 29 over 3x plus 5x. If I treat that like a 5 over 1x, I would need to have a common denominator in order to add those fractions together. So my 5 over 1, I could multiply by 3 on the top and the bottom there to make this 5 over 1 become a 15 over 3. So this becomes 15 thirds x. Okay. So again, that was all for the purpose of getting a common denominator. Now that I have a common denominator, I can just add these two fractions together and add the numerators together, keeping the denominator of 3. 29 plus 10 is 39, plus 5 is 44, so it becomes 44 thirds x, and therefore my new slope-intercept form of equation is y equals 44 thirds x plus 10 thirds. Therefore, that y, or that slope, that coefficient in front of the x, is 44 thirds, and therefore that's my answer. Right? So my slope to this question, or my slope for this equation, is 44 divided by 3.